So
that it must
why?
come and
So
go.
why are we trying to speed things up as humans?
Yeah.
Because you got to pay school fees, because you need money to do this, because you've built so much debt of that and that, because one day you got to check. So we put ourselves in an unnatural state. And when I say unnatural, I mean the tree is never in an unnatural state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We so good at putting ourselves at an unnatural state that we pollute this world, and even the world is literally now moving at an unnatural state. It's cold when it should be hot. It's hot when it should be cold. It's raining when it shouldn't be raining. That is how shifted, that's how powerful the humans are to literally like change things from their natural form, which means that it changes things from who they really are, which means that how that impacts you by the time you're a human being, even your output is not who you really are.
Damn.
Know what I mean?
Right.
So this is how far shifted we are from our true potential. This is how far we are from who we truly are. That's why people that invent or either isolate, ain't much happening. But we so far from who we are that even what we think is authentic is not authentically
It's
who
actually
we are.
not authentically who we are. Yeah, but who's to decide the new authenticity?
There's no
I think
new-
maybe that was the conversation that was really... By new authenticity, I mean like... at what place... I guess it always comes down to self, but I'm sitting here thinking, but am I ever able to sit down and argue that, these guys are wearing grills, or these guys are driving these cars, or these guys are posting this, or they're doing that, and I find that to not be authentic, or I find that to, because that's actually could be who they've been.
But here's my thing though. You see, people are missing this. There's a difference between materialism and appreciating material things versus being that's who you are. I'm not my clothes. I was born naked. I am not my clothes. So now that the first guy who had clothes, they said, that's not authentic. I'm not my clothes, B.
Yanbana nitoka ma fake.
Yeah. But and I have till this day, I'm uncomfortable to say Versace and Gucci when I don't even know who they are. Even All Star, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable to when I was even in my prime as an artist, I'll never wear a brand, and I'll never call out a brand. I'll never say a car I'm driving because they're not mine. I don't even know them.
Damn, sorry man, someone keeps calling me. Can I just tell this guy to call me back? Yes, sorry about that.
So all those things, I don't even know them. I don't even know them. I mean, BMW. It's like there's the BMW family. Do they even know me? So we are out here, like, endorsing the BMW family more than we even endorsing our own families, more than we even endorsing ourselves. I was speaking to this company that I won't name by name, but they do music, go figure. And in my head, when I'm speaking to them, these guys are trying to institutionalize music.
Right.
They trying to give rules, and they trying to say, we don't work with people who are like this, because they're trying to institutionalize music. They're saying, we want people to buy music, but they're not aware that, yes, I believe we got to buy music. But they don't talk that, like, without free music, there wouldn't be a Casper career. There wouldn't be a Ricky career. So they can't balance both worlds. Like, how do we bring both worlds together? So these guys are trying to institutionalize music.
Well, now I know which company you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will know.
Yeah.
So you cannot institutionalize something so natural.
Yeah, something
that like people dream melodies, people like something that comes so deep. You can't institutionalize it unless you are getting guys who literally are just chasing other guys who really are the core of it.
That's, but like, someone else would argue though that like, those guys, I don't know if that's an action or a reaction. And mind you, I say that because like, if anything, so I would have this conversation. I'd be like, my argument in life, or my belief in life, and I've tweeted this a couple of times, is that the difference between a J. Cole and a Nasty C is the Jay-Z budget.
No, is the geographic location.
Well, it could be the geographical location. But
Be-
what I mean,
because
but what I
it
mean
is
by the
this-
budget is, but what I mean by the budget is, if we take a Trevor Noah right now, or if we take a Black Coffee right now, you know what I mean? To achieve those spaces or to conquer in those spaces geographically, there's a lot of funding and there's a lot of budgetary involvement. Maybe relationships, maybe talent, maybe all those other things. But I feel like, so here's my thing is, it's like there's a lot of Kendrick Lamars in the world that just don't have the Dr. Dre budgets.
But no, budget is not the key. Budget is not the key. Intention is the key.
But the intention from who? From Dr. Dre or from Kendrick?
The intention of the landscape. Geographic is key. The intention of the American landscape is to nurture culture so they can influence the world. The intention of the South African landscape is to have political power so you can get tenders. That's the mass. That's the general. And I'm generalizing, right? Now already if your intention is not to develop, if your intention, the intention of South Africa is to get the power that we were supposedly supposed to have. We want to get back. That's the intention, the mass intention. In another world, the intention is to influence. So the geographic location is impacting the little thing like the artist.
But that's the point I'm getting to be like, who's to say that, so where I'm coming from is this not, being in a situation where you're faced with a company, right? A very big corporation that probably doesn't even know how it actually travels from a fan, like the hardcore Ricky Rick fan, to get Ricky Rick music and just buy into Ricky Rick and the amount of money that they spend on Ricky Rick just in a year, right? I'm saying to you, when we're arguing and we're sitting here talking about how this person's song is playing because apparently someone got paid to do it, or this person's work is being awarded because apparently someone got paid to do it, or this person's caliber has heightened from, one thing to another, right? Like those steps that we're talking about, right? When you're in a world like that, when I'm looking at a Ginger and I'm saying to Ginger, yo man, you're sitting with heat, but I don't know how I think we can actually make this pop without the dough. Right, because we need the dough to take it to the radio station. We need the dough to shoot the video. We need the dough to do this. We need the dough to do all these other things, right? So I'm looking at it from the utmost untalented motherfucker in this fucking country who's doing exceptionally well. And I'm looking at all the other boxes that are being ticked. And I look at the most talented motherfuckers who are doing exceptionally well. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, well, is it possible for, what's the difference between Sky Zoo and Kendrick? What's the difference between...
I tell you what it is. I tell you what it is.
Right,
I tell you what it is. It's firstly, it's got nothing to do with the art. It's got nothing to do with the art. It's got everything to do with the intention and the strategic intention behind everything. Which, once again, when we talked about layers, is a deep layer. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
Micro example. I've got a relationship, say, with Tabiso, Cash Time. I got a relationship with you. Yeah. I got a relationship with like Ricky. I got a relationship. I can sell them my solution and go, this is my solution. This is what I'm building online. This is what I'm building. They respond to me, and then like say a global iTunes calls them, a YouTube calls them, whatever.
Right.
What is iTunes and iTunes and YouTube's intention? Their intention is to go out to the world and own parts of the world.
Open a branch.
Their intention. And through that, they do it. They already know that they're coming with the brand name that's been built by who? That's been built by black artists. So iTunes, if you're using iTunes, it's because of black artists that have no shit. That just have share of their content.
What about Adele? I'm kidding.
No, but no. I'm
talking
talking you specifically.